Hey guys, this is going to be a review of Legend of Korra Book 2, Season 4, The Civil Wars Part 1, or Part 2, and I have a lot to say about this episode, so I'm actually kind of scared about how long this review is going to end up being. So, in my last episode review, I said that I didn't understand why Korra's uncle was arresting Korra's parents when he needed Korra's trust and had been trying to, keep it so much. And that actually ended up being, a point in this episode, and he, I don't know, I'm not really surprised, but it wasn't necessarily what I was expecting. I knew that Korra's uncle was evil and whatnot and had done all these crazy things, but I had not suspected that it was his fault that Korra's dad got banished from the North. But yeah, I wasn't surprised that he'd been lying to her that much and everything in order to keep her trust, and I'm really glad that Korra knows how bad he is now and she doesn't trust him anymore. But it'll be interesting because now that they know how corrupt he is and he got Korra's dad banished just so he could become chief, I'm wondering if that means that they're going to overthrow her uncle and Korra's dad is going to become chief of the North, or both. Are they going to unite, or what's going to happen there? I don't know. I'm really interested in finding out, but I don't know, it'd be weird having the Avatar be the son, or the son, oh my god, the daughter, I don't know why I did that, of the chief of the North, because it seems like it would make her biased or whatnot, but I guess no more biased than she already is being a part of the Water Tribe, so yeah. Eska and Bolin, okay, I still find them absolutely hilarious. I feel like one of the only people who finds that really funny. Just I don't ship them or anything, I just think it's hilarious, and I loved when the betrothal necklace, for one thing, was just with the skull, was hilarious, and when she made Bolin dress like her, I thought it was hilarious. But it's interesting though, when they were escaping and she was coming after them all mad, I'm really interested in if she actually had feelings for Bolin on some level, or if she's just mad that he got away. But we may never find out, it's not that big of a deal, but I wonder I wonder if they're gone for, I'm sure they're not gone for good, because Korra's uncle's going to have to come back, so I'm sure Eska and Desna will. But it'll be interesting to see what it's like when her and Bolin come into contact with each other again, because I'm sure it'll happen. She'll probably fight him or something. But yeah, I think that I'm starting to ship Bolin and Asami, which I did not want to do because the fact that Asami is Mako's ex-girlfriend kind of makes me feel weird about her and Bolin dating, but I think I'm starting to ship it, and I don't know, we'll see what happens, but we'll see how I feel as things go on. I also am really happy about Asami and Mako, they're friends, and it's not really that awkward, which I don't know if that's entirely realistic or whatnot, but she's just hanging out with Korra and Mako and there's no problem, and that's awesome. And speaking of Asami, one thing that I really wanted to mention was the fact that she was in this episode a lot more than the past episodes of this season. The first 3 episodes she was there, but she was focused around her dad, business and whatnot. I think she was in Civil Wars Part 1 a little bit, but not that much. I don't remember her having that big of a role, and I actually think I said in one of my reviews that I wasn't sure how much she was going to be in this season, because she wasn't really doing anything with Korra, Mako, and Bolin and whatnot, but that changed in this episode, and she was in this episode a lot and helping them and a part of the group, and it was awesome because I love having the 4 of them together, and I love them, so that made me really happy. And now they're going into the world and whatnot together. I also really loved Varric and the platypus bear. I thought that was hilarious, and the bear pooping out money, that was great. I thought that was absolutely hilarious, kind of ridiculous, but funny at the same time. we have to talk about the baby sky bison, because I was freaking out during that scene. Like, it goes on Iki with the baby sky bison, and I like started freaking out. They're so cute, like so adorable, and they just sat there. Oh my god. And it started making me think, because we know Aang was really little when he got Appa. Like, you're supposed to like bond or whatever to them when you're both like young, like about. And I was thinking, like, I don't understand, because Iki looks like, I'm not entirely sure the kid's actual ages, and I can't really remember how old Aang was when he got Appa, but I feel like Iki and Jinora should have their own sky bison by now. Like, I feel like that's a thing that should be happening. Like, why isn't Tenzin getting them their own sky bison as like a kid? Because it'd be adorable to have like a baby sky bison, and they need to bond with them. And now I just really want, like, Milo got, oh god, what's the name, the lemur's name, like Pokey or whatever he named it, and which is adorable, but Iki and Jinora need sky bison. Like, maybe Milo, but Iki and Jinora definitely need sky bison. Like, it would make me so happy if they had like little sky bison. It would be so cute, and those sky bison were adorable. Like, I was just fangirling over those sky bison the entire time they were on screen. And I want Iki and Jinora to have baby sky bisons so that they can be in like all of the episodes. And then Iki and Tenzin having their little conversation about family was adorable. And Bumi with Aang's statue was, I loved that so much. That was amazing. And then when Kaya came in and just Bumi talking to Aang's statue was, I love that so much. And then when Tenzin came back and they had the little sibling moment with the picture of them as kids with Aang and Katara and talking about being a happy family, that makes me so happy. After the last episode and my like really long rant about Aang as a father, and then having that and them talk about like, yeah, I just love their, like, I mean, Katang is one of my like ultimate OTPs. I think I have like 3 OTPs and then like a bunch of stuff that I ship, but like 3 OTPs, and Katang is one of them. And I just, the Katang family makes me extremely emotional, and that scene just, yeah, all of the like siblingness and whatnot and family love and everything. I really loved that. And I mean, I think it kind of showed a good point, like, in some ways, like, Aang wasn't the perfect father, but he was a good dad, and they all love each other, and it's amazing, and I just really love that scene. And now they are going to find the head of, oh god, I can't even remember what it's called, what Bumi and Iroh are in, but to help, like, with the South, it's United Forces. Is it the United Forces, or is there like more to the name? I should remember, but I don't. So they're going to be traveling and stuff. I don't know if they're going to be like traveling or if they're going to get there by the next episode. We'll see. But I'm still really excited about it because they're going out and seeing more of the world, and I'm assuming they're not going to Republic City, so we're going to get to see new places. I really, really want to see the Fire Nation because we haven't technically seen the Earth Kingdom either, but Republic City is like in the Earth Kingdom, so that doesn't seem as pressing to me. I mean, it's not the Earth Kingdom, but it's on the same landmass. I really want to see the Fire Nation, mainly because if we see the Fire Nation, we're going to see Zuko's daughter, who is now Fire Lord, and that would make me really happy. But also, because they're traveling, and we know, okay, I said before that one of the things I want most in this season is to see Zuko, because we know Zuko's still alive, and I am still really holding out hope that they'll show Zuko. But now that they're traveling, and we know Zuko is out, like, traveling now that he's retired as Fire Lord, and I really want to see Zuko. I really so badly want to see Zuko. I will freak out if Zuko makes an appearance. I'm getting very prematurely excited because there are like no hints necessarily that we'll see Zuko, other than the fact that they've left the Southern Water Tribe and they could potentially run into him, but they could potentially run into anyone. but I still hope for it because I just really want to see Zuko. If there is like one thing that I want out of Korra, like the remainder of Korra, it's that I want Zuko to make an appearance. That, and I want as like many flashbacks back to the old gang as possible, but I just really want Zuko to make an appearance. It would make me unbelievably happy. So I'm hoping for that, and if that happens in a future episode, you can know that I'm watching the episode screaming, because I will freak out if Zuko appears anywhere. Like, I don't even know how I'll react. So I don't actually know how long this is at the moment, but I actually think that it ended up being shorter than I had planned, because I don't think I ranted for as long as I expected I would, but that could just be because I got really into ranting, and maybe this is much longer than I am thinking it is, but I don't know. I'm going to go and look and see how long this is. I hope it's not that long, but I'm really, really excited for the next episode, and we'll see what happens, and I'm just, yeah. Okay, I will see you guys later. Bye.